Welcome to XXW Fallout. New era, out with the old, in with the new. Hope you guys like the new loading screen, the new logo, the instrumental hitting you in the background. We don't think that, but enjoy. And the new logo. We got a great show lined up for you. CEO #Bishop making his way to the ring. Wonder what he had. It's mine welcoming you guys to the show. CEO #Bishop in the XXW ring, his ring. XXW Fallout. We are kicking things off with a no-holds-barred match as the Destroyer goes one-on-one with the XXW Extreme Champion, Demon M. This match is looking to be a hard-hitting affair. And who will get the better of this turnout? And here comes the Destroyer.
The contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Destroyer. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Extreme Wrestling Extreme Champion, Demon M.
Demon M making his way to the ring with that XXW Extreme Championship draped over his shoulder. Destroyer chops out the gate, followed up by an enziguri. Nice move from Demon M. Kick out at one from the Destroyer. Demon M to the top rope. And Demon M with the double stomp. And the Destroyer with the running knee. Followed up by the springboard moonsault. And the Destroyer showing his athleticism with that 450 splash. Demon M went for that demon punch. Misses. Destroyer with a jump up Hurricane Rana. Very heightened elevation. Demon M will kick out at 2. Beautiful power slam by Demon M. Demon time spear. Destroyer with a kick out at 2. Demon M with a gut punch. Has Destroyer on the apron. Snap suplex from Demon M. Kick out at 2 by the Destroyer. The Destroyer making ancient history of Demon M with an impressive win.
Here is your winner, the Destroyer.
The Destroyer on a roll since his return to XXW. Destroyer with the win over the XXW Extreme Champion Demon M. But Destroyer looking over Demon M, and Destroyer appears to not be done. Destroyer grabbing a steel chair. And what is he thinking about? And ladies and gentlemen, that's the XXW champion, the Looney One Wild Rage, chasing the Destroyer off. These two have been at it for weeks. Right, XXW, as we get into the second match of the evening, it will be one half of the former XXW Tag Team Champions taking on a member of the team that took the titles from him, and that will be Bloody Skulls looking to get retribution against Team Tap Out's own Boz Napier.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown. Weighing in at 214 pounds, Death. representing the team from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 170 pounds, gentlemen, Boss Napier.
Boss Napier making his way to the ring. Nice spring or the arm drag from Boss Napier, then Boss Napier into the armbar scratch. Nice sling blade from Bloody Skulls, followed up by the drop kick. Boss Napier getting a shoulder up. Nice Hurricane Rana from Boss Napier. Followed up by a beautiful neck breaker. Boss Napier has Bloody Skulls into the ropes. He's B. The high flyer taken to the skies and a nice tope suicide barrel roll. Jumping knee from Boz. Went for another one. Might have tweaked that knee there. Standing shooting star press. Spanish fly from Oz. Napier back on the apron. Bloody Skulls has Boz here on the apron. Bottom rope guillotine. Bloody Skulls knee to the face of Boz Napier. Going for Bloody Skulls. Boz Napier kicks out of the Death's Embrace. Bloody Skulls to the top. Waiting on Boz Napier to get up. And Boz Napier turned into a power slam into the standing shooting star. Boz Napier with the headlock has it cinched in. Back into the armbar scratch. This is why Boz Napier is a member of Team Tap Out. Pulling on whatever limb he can get his hands on. Bloody Skulls back into the ring. Boz Napier, heavy forearm strike. Went for the watch your mouth super kick. Bloody Skull's able to counter. Top rope guillotine there. Bloody Skull's climbing to the top rope. Hits the elbow on the top of the shoulder blade. And Boz Napier able to use the other shoulder and get his arm up. But Bloody Skull's going back to the top rope. Waiting for Boz to get up again. Went for that clothesline again and ran into that power slam again. He should know not to use that move. Boz Napier. Gentleman's drop kick into the stretch. The original Gentleman putting on a clinic. Drop kick to the back. Code breaker there. Back into this headlock. Went for the standing shooting star, but Bloody Skull's got the knees up. Stiff elbow shot. Into the powerbomb. Bloody Skull's going back to the top rope. Boz with the reversal. Bloody Skull's able to break free. Bloody Skull's into the crossface out of nowhere. Bloody Skull's going for the submission free out of nowhere. That crippling crossface gives him the win.
Here is your winner, Death.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match will be a submission match, and it will feature the walking weapon, Jaden Walker, one half of your XXW Tag Team Champions, Jaden Walker, versus the last of a dying breed's own, the man they call Sinless.
The following contest is a submission match. Making his way to the ring, representing the team from Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 237 pounds.
Getting a new look at those redesigned XXW Tag Team Championships. Now those look absolutely beautiful.
And his opponent from Queens, New York, weighing in at 269 pounds.
Sinless making his way to the ring, looking ready for a fight. And when it comes to Sinless, that's exactly what you expect. Nice uppercut from Walker to kick things off. Walker able to get out of that situation. Walker doing what he does best, working on there goes the break his fingers chance. Walker softening up the back, grabbing the arms. Walker's learned a lot from Armstrong. Armstrong's learned a lot from Walker. We told you guys when we saw those two in the finals of the XXW Strategic Cup that things are going to happen, and these two, mutual respect for each other, end up joining Team Tap Out. And now you can, as you can see, Walker was celebrating the new titles, the redesigned XXW Tag Team titles. And then Sinless was talking about how the last of a dying breeze thing, and this infuriated Walker, and that's what led to this match. Think Walker got a pair of red pepper steppers. He go debut next week. That outfit up a little bit. That's how I think we're gonna do that. Walker with a crossface. This is a submission match. The only way to win is to make your opponent tap out. And Walker is no stranger to doing just that. Sinless with the right to get out of that situation. Walker bringing the fight back to him. And now Walker going to what he's known for. That knee breaker. Walker, not a high flyer, missing that moonsault. Like to try to shake things up every once in a while, I guess. And Sinless showing his strength, just tossing Walker to the outside. This is what explosive extreme wrestling is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Into the ringer, and Sinless with that Alabama slammer. Sinless with a crossface of his own, and Walker able to get out of it. The walking weapon. Sinless showing off his strength. Walker drop kick to the knee. Has to be softening that knee up for the walk away. One can only think, and there it is. I spoke it into existence. Walker has the walk away locked in. Will Sinless, and Sinless left with no choice but to tap.
Walker.
Impressive victory for Jaden Walker, proving why he is one half of your XXW Tag Team Champion. Jaden Walker with an impressive victory. Another win for Team Tap Out. But Walker's not done. Walker grabbing a steel chair. He made him tap out with that walk away, and now he's using the chair to hurt the leg of Sinless. Vicious shots. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next match will be the prize fighter Quadri J taking on the Ace of Spades, Scotty Saber. Now we know the prize fighter is the upstanding of Team Tap Out, and he is taking on one half of the former XXW Tag Team Champions. You guys heard him speak on that earlier. He I mean, if you keep it up with it, these guys have a long history, and it's turned into a great rivalry here in XXW, and that will continue.
Making his way to the ring, representing the team from Fort Worth, Texas, weighing in at 200.
Definitely representing the team, but the thing is, he's accompanied to the ring by the CEO of XIW and the founder of XXW. Hashtag Bishop is accompanying the prize fighter to the ring. What could this mean? We know that Bishop and Saber have never been buddies or the best of friends, and Bishop says he always does what's best for business. Could this be him garnishing his support for Team Tap Out? We do not know, but looks like prize fighter just came from a very important business meeting, and one would have to guess it was with CEO Bishop. Bloody Skull's coming out to introduce his tag team partner, the Ace of Spades, Scotty Saber. The former XXW Tag Team Champions making their way to the ring.
And his opponent, accompanied by Death from
Retaliation.
New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, Scotty.
And the Ace of Spades, Scotty Saber, making his way to the ring to take on the one above all, the prize fighter. Prize fighter circling the ring as we've seen him do many times before, just waiting. Nice choke from Sabre. But then it ends up getting him kicked right in the mouth. Big boot by the prize fighter. And then the prize fighter bow and arrow lock, showing why he's so diverse in submissions. Sabre tried to turn it into a pin. Not even a 1 count there. That patented double underhook overhead suplex from the prize fighter. Prize fighter going to the top rope with the knee. Prize fighter, moment of distraction, turning his attention to Bloody Skull. Can't let that get to you. These two are the former XXW Tag Team Champions for a reason. Snap power slam followed up by continuous elbow drops and then a kick to the face. Face first into that wall, just viciousness from the prize fighter. The man that says he'll fight anyone. Sabre getting back into the ring. Atomic backdrop. Nice counter from the prize fighter. Sabre with the reversal. Nice STO. DDT. Prize fighter waiting on Sabre to get up. Was going for tap out time. Sabre came to just in time because he definitely... Prize fighter was definitely trying to send him night-night. And Sabre, death by design, into the cover. Sabre hits a patented death by design. And prize fighter with a kick out at 2. Sabre can't believe it. Sabre's pinned so many people with that death by design. That's how he became your first ever XXW champion. That's how he cashed in, became X. He was going for it again. Prize fighter saw it coming that time. And prize fighter, tap out time. Into the cover. Prize fighter realized that he didn't tap because he was out, and that allowed the prize fighter to get the 3.
Here is your winner, the Technician.
CEO Bishop in the sidelines cheering on the prize fighter. We gotta stay tuned for this development. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it. It is main event time, and it will be champion versus champion, as the XXW Strategic Cup winner and one half of the XXW Tag Team Champions, Josh Armstrong, takes on the XXW Heritage Champion, the aerialist Johnny Styles. We do know that these two men will be in action at XIW Presents Forbidden Kingdom, but it won't be just these two one-on-one. It will be in a 6-man tag team match, whereas the winner gets to choose the stipulations for the upcoming title matches that will be taking place at XXW Presents the Golden Age. And as of always, we can't wait for that. XIW Forbidden Kingdom, XXW Golden Age. It's gonna be a great.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring, representing the team from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 227 pounds, one half of the Extreme Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Josh.ARMstrong.
Josh Armstrong making his way to the ring with that XXW strategic case. And his XXW Tag Team Championship.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Extreme Wrestling Heritage Champion, Johnny Styles.
And here comes the XXW Heritage Champion, Johnny Styles. And we are underway. Styles out the gate. Vicious strikes. Northern Light suplex into a vertical suplex. Great combo from Styles. Half Nelson suplex. Styles pulling out all the stops, but Armstrong catches the leg into the dragon screw. Jumping neck breaker from Styles. Armstrong with the reversal. Armstrong. Handspring clothesline. Armstrong shoulder breaker. Stomp roller. And rapid punches from Armstrong. Armstrong stomping on every limb. Kick to the back by Styles. Armstrong able to reverse it. Armstrong slides over the back. Armstrong hammerlock suplex. Armstrong always does a little bit extra in everything he does to make sure he gets to do damage to those arms. Armstrong within arm's reach. The headbutt. The pull back into the slam. Styles with the counter. Armstrong with the counter. Armstrong with the elbow drop. Jumping neck breaker from Styles. Moonsault. Extra theatrics and all, but nonetheless, Styles gets the moonsault. Styles knee to the arm of Armstrong. Styles running Death Valley driver. Styles, flight of the aerialist. And a kick out at 2, a strong kick out by Armstrong. Styles, stiff right up. Armstrong able to get out of that predicament. Armstrong hammerlock Russian leg sweep. Lifting backdrop suplex from Armstrong. Armstrong. Fujiwara armbar. Wrenching back. Styles with no choice but to tap out. Too much damage to the arms have been done by Josh Armstrong. Josh Armstrong hitting that within arm's reach right there. Kicking out of the flight of the aerialist. Impressive win for Josh Armstrong. Josh Armstrong with an impressive win. Josh Armstrong going under the ring, and Josh Armstrong has a steel chair grabbing the arm of Styles and just repeated shots to the arm of Styles. And Armstrong back to the arm of Styles. We gotta go.